we got a package. First, I just want to start off by apologizing for the lack of uploads recently. I haven't had much content to upload, but I recently made some purchases on eBay that I think you guys will like. Today's unboxing is an iPhone XS. I got this iPhone XS for about $50 or so. It has a couple things wrong with it. The back is cracked and it has some logic board problems. The baseband I think has gone out. So we're just gonna unbox it and see what's wrong with it. I also want to apologize for any background noises you might hear. Backside, because I don't want to leak my shipping address. You guys already know this. And if there's any pieces of paper in here with my address, I will also blur that out. Well, here it is. And before I dig in, I just want to say that I also have another package I'm unboxing tonight. I'm going to get this video out first. The next one should be out hopefully next week. But I just want to get you guys something that I think you guys would like. I'm just going to be reselling this phone, but this is a fun little experiment of a video. These edges are in really good condition. Oh well. Let's just turn it on and see what's wrong with it. I guess it doesn't want to turn on, so. Well, since it's fully dead, I'm going to get a fast charger for it and charge it up, and I'll be back.
A few inches later.
Well, I let it charge just enough so that way it turn on, and we're already greeted by the biggest issue on this phone, a bad baseband. This phone was advertised as having a cellular issue, which means it has a bad baseband, which is pretty hard to repair, and I'm not planning on repairing it, or the back glass at all, but I just wanted to buy it just because it's a very cheap phone, and I really want to play around with it on iOS 18. I specifically requested the seller do not erase the phone, because, well, if you erase it, it's going to mess up. We're going to see everything about this phone. I'm going to take it away for a second so I can hide the serial number and IMEI. There we go. 76% battery health. I mean, that makes sense. This phone's pretty old. But one thing about it is the screen is in perfectly fine condition. No bubbles, no cracks, no nothing. No cracks I can see. So if I'm being honest, the screen's probably worth more than the whole phone. But I'm probably going to sell the phone whole. If you want to buy this phone, I will be selling it. I just don't know how soon though, because of the severe weather in my area. It's like -20 outside with wind chill. So we're gonna get this thing connected to Wi-Fi and see what diagnostics is all about. I'm gonna take a good look at settings and see everything that's wrong with this. I'm gonna see if I can run diagnostics on this thing. I know doing this won't fix it, but I'm gonna restart it so that way I get the little pop-up and try to run diagnostics again. And afterwards, I'm gonna play around with it for a little bit because I've never had an XS on iOS 18. I have one on 15, 16, and 17, but I've still yet to get one on 18. And this is actually the black one that I needed, I guess, to complete my collection, even though I'm not keeping it. In my opinion, the XS is just one of the best iPhones Apple's released, especially for collection. Let me know what y'all think down below. Alright, so it looks like it's back on. Ooh, changed wallpaper. I know this is just what it says, but, well, I'm just gonna click on install, see what happens. I know it's not gonna work, but we'll see what happens. Nothing. Oh, there we go, got the little pop-up. Issue detected. I guess I'll have to sign into my iCloud to try to take this, so it might take a minute. So my Apple ID is done, so we're going to go ahead and attempt to set this up and do all of this just to test this phone. Well, I guess I'm going down on doing all these things, just try to run diagnostics on this phone. Clicking on Apple support, even though I'm on Apple support. Issue detected, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, all of this just to do. Updating your software, blah, blah, blah. So maybe this phone is kind of slow, or maybe it's just something wrong with it. Okay, yeah, this baseband's cooked. No modem firmware. I mean, it says it's not carrier locked and the IMEI is still there, but user label primary is probably not what it should be saying. My time's wrong on this phone, so I'm going to update that as well and turn on location services. All right, so my time's correct on this phone now. We're going to see if it works now. Okay, this phone's hot right now. Like, it's hot to the touch. Logic board's right over here. I keep forgetting that's not on the left like the newer phones. Well, it just asked me for my location, so I would say that's a good sign, but it's not doing anything. All right, when it comes to diagnostics on this phone, I heard that if you just hold the side buttons, the volume buttons, and plug it in, it might work, so I'm just gonna plug it in and try it out. And apparently I release as soon as the Apple logo appears. So we'll see what happens. The Apple logo on this phone is so much smaller than the new ones. And and it did nothing. I'm just gonna see if a message appears about diagnostics and see if I can do it again. All right, we got the message back. Let's see if I can do it. Also, I'm getting glass on my fingers because of the bad glass, and there's still nothing. Nothing's happening. I don't know how to diagnose this. My next best thing I can do is try with Apple support, like physically getting a hold of them, because they can run a diagnostics remotely. So, I mean, I guess that's my best bet. We'll see if Apple support is down, I guess. I don't know. All right, here's the update for now. I'm just going to text Apple and try to get them to run diagnostics remotely, because they can do that. They can trigger it remotely, so we'll just see what happens. So I guess now we wait. All right now I'm getting Apple support to connect to this phone, and they're going to run diagnostics remotely. And hopefully the next clip you see from me is when the diagnostics are doing this thing. All right, so I got my diagnostics started. They are connected to my phone, and it's currently just waiting. Apparently they did something wrong, so they're going to reconnect me to another diagnostics, but these are my AirPods, and I don't really feel like giving out the serial number. All right, it's doing its thing, a little mobile resource inspector. I'm just glad it's working. I know it's not going to fix this phone. I don't even plan on getting it fixed. I already told the person that I know exactly what's wrong with it. I just want them to run the diagnostics on it just so I can see for myself. But I'm going to run these diagnostics and do a sum up of this video. So I guess an unknown error occurred. I guess they might have either ended the thing or I don't know, but we'll see what happens. All right, I guess the diagnostics are going to be back up and started. So I'm just going to click this plus button and hope for the best. Well, I guess it's starting to work its magic because the screen got really bright for a second and Mobile Resource Inspector is back on. I don't really know what Mobile Resource Inspector is, but it does something. All right, so I guess it's complete. I'm gonna wait for the person to respond back to me and I will give up a sum up of what happened. Just like I predicted, they said there's an issue with my cellular baseband and that I'm gonna be running more diagnostics. All right, let's reconnect the XS, and I know that my AirPods are down here again, and I don't really want to give away my serial number, so once I have another update, I'll take it back. All right, so they're doing some more okay. All right, I'll see what they text me next. So basically, the cellular diagnostic revealed absolutely no more new information, and they just want me to get my phone service, and I just said no because you can see why, but it's not a bad phone. It's just I don't need it serviced, and it's going to be resold anyways. But in that case, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you for watching. I'm about to film another unboxing video, so that will be coming out in about a week after this video does. This phone will be for sale sometime soon. Although the weather is kind of prohibiting me from selling right now, it will be up for sale soon on the eBay that I link in the description. And with that said, peace.